Hello and welcome to Hamer Reviews. My name is Christopher Hamer and this is the third video in my video series on LED panel lights. Today we're looking at the Sokani X21. Now this light has been around for a while, but it's still being sold. I've had this for about 3 years. It costs around 40 to 50 pounds, depending on where you find it, and it has a lovely aluminium construction, which makes it look quite premium. I don't have them with me because didn't think to bring them, but this actually comes as a sort of package. You get a nice little mini ball mount, so you can mount it on a camera if you want. You get a diffuser and also a another diffuser which will change the color temperature of the light because it's fixed to 5600 Kelvin, as well as a number of gels in a nice little case. So it does come as a little package usually when you buy it, though we're just going to be looking at the panel light today. The light's quite an interesting one. It's very small and compact. It has a fair amount of LEDs on the inside if you remove the diffuser card. It has a lovely OLED screen on the back. In fact, it's one of the nicest screens I've seen on one of these little panel lights. And one of the cool things it can also do is you can actually go all the way down to 1% of brightness, which is very, very, very dim, but it's nice to have that option. Now, one of the things that you do have with this is 1,600 milliamp hours of battery. Now that sounds like a lot, but actually it only translates to a fairly short battery life. At full power, this will give you around half an hour before it runs out of battery. And in fact, I think mine runs out even quicker than that these days. They do claim up to 4 hours of battery on the Amazon page, but the truth of the matter is that must be at a very low brightness, potentially even as low as this, and that's not really going to help you. But as I said, it does have good construction, and at full brightness, it is a very powerful little light, as I'm going to demonstrate. If I just hold it here, you can really see this is producing quite a lot of light for such a small little device. Of course, being so small, it does have some benefits, and that is that you can fit it on top of a little mobile phone mount, and it isn't too heavy, and it will just give you a nice bit of background light that will help with any video that you shoot. Another option, as I've said in other reviews, is to use this for webcam videos, so just to improve the video quality of a conference call, video call for instance. So you can mount it on a little mini tripod like this using the built-in mount, and it's a good way of doing it. The fact that it uses micro USB isn't a massive surprise for charging. It is a lot older than some of the other panel lights we're going to be looking at. But at the end of the day, it does charge up all right. It has a fast charging mode, but in all honesty, it will still take a couple of hours to charge on my standard chargers. So that's something to bear in mind. As it's fixed color temperature, you can't really change the color temperature except with the diffuser card that is colored red, so you go lower, so I think it's about 4300 Kelvin if you use that. So this is one of the few lights I think in this series that is not bi-color, so just bear that in mind as well. Overall though, it is a fairly nice panel light. I wouldn't actually recommend it today because I think there's better options. The Viltrox RB08, which was the first video that I reviewed in this series, I think is a much better buy, but we're still going to give this the same treatment as the others. So why don't we jump into a little test video where we're going to turn all the other lights down around here, and we're just going to try this out as part of a video test with my iPhone, just to give you an idea of the quality. This is the video test with the Sokani X21. This is with the built-in diffuser, and this is what the video quality would look like with this light. And here's a quick clip with the Sokani X21 without the diffuser card in front of it. So yeah, that's the quality of the Sokani X21. It's not a bad light, but I think it might be slightly overpriced, say, even as that kit. And I'd probably look at something slightly different, as I said, like the Viltrox RB08 or some of the other options. But I hope you found this video useful. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments section below. Equally, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. The other button works too. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe, as it really helps. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Goodbye.